On the channel, we celebrate the Day of the Dead with Rey Mysterio and Mattel Elite Greatest Hits, Series 1.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite Series Greatest Hits Series 1 with Rey Mysterio Jr. here today at the table. But remember, for all your wrestling figure needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle to save yourself 10%. And of course, we're going to do this review and unboxing like we do all the other reviews and unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, we will compare this Rey Mysterio to the original Mattel Elite version later on in this very video. So let's take it off. Well, let's take a look at old Rey Mysterio here. Of course, this is the Day of the Dead Rey Mysterio. One of the more iconic Mattel Elites from Rey Mysterio, at least from where I sit, is where you guys know. Right here at this table is where I sit. But always a favorite of mine. I don't know why. The black and white mask going together with a little bit of face paint. You guys know I'm all about that one. I love my mask. I love my face paint. I love my hairy bipedal creatures. So I got a little soft spot for this Rey. He's not quite hairy. He's not quite bipedal. He's not a big man. But he does have a mask. Does have some face paint. So he does have that going for him there. Of course, this Greatest Hits Series 1. A throwback to older Elites that are long out of print or long off the market. Away from Mattel to get these back out there for maybe fans that missed out or weren't collecting at the time. Check out the Undertaker video where I put on the old business hat. I break it down a little bit more clearly, I guess, in this. And I won't bore everybody going through all that speech all over again, but this will be about the Rey figure. So let's take a look at the packaging here. Of course, the packaging totally different than the original version of Rey Mysterio we got way back in the day. Rey Mysterio down here, their little glamour shot, WWE logo, Elite logo, Greatest Hits logo. Of course, Rey and his accessories. Looking awfully cool on the side there. It looks pretty cool. Looks a lot like Penta, of course. On the side, True Effects, Certified Authentic, Rey Mysterio. It's all there, Elite. And then we got the cross sell down below. We'll be unboxing all these guys on the channel. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss one of those videos. We got the blurb, we got the tail of the tape, we got the glamour shot. Let's see what it says about old Rey Mysterio Jr. From San Diego, California. Beautiful this time of year. Who are we fooling? Beautiful year-round San Diego. Height 5'6", weight 175 pound. Finisher, the old West Coast Pop. Career highlights, WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion, the high-flying Lucha Libre legend that is Rey Mysterio, haunted opponents nearly twice his size his entire career. Oh, truer words never been spoken, that's for sure. Lifelike details with the old True Effects on these. You know how I know that? It says it right here. It says it right there. See you later. Goodbye. Off to the races. And then there's old Rey Mysterio in the plastic prison. And once again, he is twist-tied in. He's locked in there. Interesting move here by the Mattel team. I don't really like it, but I guess it needs to be done. They don't want people stealing. They don't want any of that stuff going on. So we only got one twist tie. And that's different than the other ones, but we'll take it. One is okay. Let's pop this out, pop these hands out, and we'll pop old Rey out. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. All right, as usual, we're going to start with the accessories first here. Now, this is a run back of the old Rey Mysterio figure from back in the day. I do have that right here off to the side, so we'll stick him right here for now. More on him later. But we do get extra accessories. We get the open Rey hands, which we've seen a lot over the years. I love the skeleton glove aspect to these. Always love it. The white and black attack always looks good, but it's a hard paint tone to get on your action figures without some paint smudges and stuff. But these are very, very clean. Looks really good. Does match up with the gloves on the other ones. Now, we're going to point out all the differences between the original version and this version. This is one of them. Removable hands on this version. This was released back before removable hands were a thing. So to me, got to do a point of difference. Going to be using these hands on this Rey Mysterio. Got to do that all day long. Now we get the overshirt here. The Rey shirt. Not a fan of these. We've had these for so long over the years. Give us soft goods. Give us something different. But they go to the well a lot with these. Just print a different thing on it and you're off to the races. But you got Rey praying on the front there. And then on the back it says, "The mask is back." There it is. Like a young Alice Cooper song. Wasn't that from the Jason soundtrack or something like that? He's back. The man behind the mask. I believe that's how it went. So we do have that. I believe it is identical to this one. It is... Is it the same length? Yeah, everything else is the... Nope. We got differences here, folks. I'm pointing out these differences here. This older version is a much bigger pullover. This is a smaller version of the same one. I mean, it is close. And when I say smaller, the writing on the back is smaller. The mask's back is bigger on this one, smaller on this one. Small on the front, big on the front here. So a point of difference right there. For us collectors, longtime collectors that have both of these, you got to make them different. So to me, leaving this on this one, I'm not going to use this on the new one. That's going to be the point of difference. Then you got the hands different. So make them as different as possible. That's my pro tip there if you have both these figures. I can see a lot of people saying, I got the old one, don't need the new one. I can also see a lot of people grabbing this new one, I don't need the old one. So we might see that probably more than anything. But now we get over to old Rey Mysterio here. He's got his hands, very small figure as we're accustomed to with Rey Mysterio. We'll break down the articulation on this one. Of course, the same as all the Mattel Elites. But the arms do go all the way around. You do got a bicep cut. You do got double-jointed pinless elbows on this new one. There's another point of difference. Do not have pinless joints on this. We do on the new one. Wrists side to side, back and forth. Hands removable. You do got a little forearm wristband there that is removable. So when you pop these hands off, be careful you don't lose those, of course. Do got black elbow pads. Got black elbow pads on this one as well. You got an ab crunch. You got a waist articulation. You got a thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Unfortunately, not pinless yet, but double jointed knees there. And then you got ankles side to side, back and forth. Big old bell bottoms on Rey going on. And then you break down this Rey figure. Of course, he's got his tattoos. And the tattoos are different as well. So we get a little bit clearer tattoos on this new one. Some color that's added that we didn't have color over here is color on the new one. So once again, you can point out the differences. You can tell the differences. I talked about in the Rock video. Down a year from now, you're going to see people saying, oh, this is the old, and now I can't remember what Elite said. Elite 51 or Elite 32, whatever it was. What is memory anymore? This is Elite 32 Rey. Well, then you can say, okay, has it got pinless joints? Okay, that's not Elite 32. That is Greatest Hits Rey. So you got to be on top of your game with all that kind of stuff. And then we get down to the figure here, and let's look at the different in the paint. It seems to be by the book, the same thing. You got the orange going on. But boy, I'll tell you what, this new one has a brighter orange than a little bit more duller, more of a Halloween orange, where this is like a very, very bright orange on this new one. So you do get a lot of differences here. A lot of differences that won't make a difference to a lot of people, but somebody like me that has both of these, wants them as different as possible, it really does work out. So you got some paint color differences, you got articulation differences, you got hand differences, you got shirt differences. There's really a lot of differences here, but I don't know for the average Joe if it really means that much. I don't know. But then you get down to the mass, and once again, the head is a heck of a lot different. It's weird. It's weird. It's like the same thing, but it's not the same thing. It's really strange. But yeah, I don't know which head I like better. I guess they're about the same. Definitely you can tell the difference in the mouth, and you can definitely tell the difference in the eyes between these two. But basically they work about the same for me. But you definitely, if you put them side by side and look at them together, you can see a point of difference there. So that's another point of difference with these figures, which I'm okay with. I think that's a good way to go. I don't think it would have been a bad thing to give some other things different. Make these as different as possible, because yes, you got a lot of new collectors in the game, but you got a lot of Kyles out there that have been around a long time. Make them spend their hard-earned money. Of course, I'm going to spend my hard-earned money because I'm an absolute psychopath. But some people might not be a psychopath like me, and they might want to jump into some of this stuff. And how can Mattel say, yes, we want new people to buy these, but we want that old guard as well? A little bit more tweaks, a little bit more new stuff, maybe a different accessories or two. That's how you do it, and that's how you get some of that fan base back, putting the old business hat on. But does Rey fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always a good check. Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. You can get these figures, of course, at Ringside well before, months before, of course, regular retail. But you can also save money with discount code Kyle. You can save 10%, as you guys know. And on the stands, the best stands in the game. Make sure you get the Mattel stands. You don't want to make that mistake. Get the AEW stands for the Mattel figures and vice versa. That's a dangerous mistake you don't want to do. But Rey Mysterio, Day of the Dead, hey, I'm here for it. Is this the greatest? Is any of these things going to be in my top 10 of the year? I don't know. I don't know if there's enough newness. There's got to be something special. These just feel like an old shoe that I haven't worn in a long time. The guy went to the cobbler. Yes, the cobbler. Oh, he went to the mall and got the shoe cobbler, and he brightened up those shoes a little bit. That's kind of how this feels to me. Taking something old, putting a few new bells and whistles, some new shoelaces on it, and you got the Greatest Hits Series 1. But it's good. And this is a good Rey Mysterio. If I was doing like the top 5 Rey Mysterio Elites of all time, I'd probably have this in there just because it is a very cool look for Rey Mysterio. From where I sit, as you guys know, right here at this table. So there it is. There's Rey Mysterio, Day of the Dead, Greatest Hits Series 1. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and you can see those videos even earlier if you're a member of the Patreon, as you get exclusive content, bonus content, early access to videos, and be a part of monthly giveaways over there on the old Patreon channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And then don't forget about social media, where you can hit me up at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Rey Mysterio, Greatest Hits Series 1, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.